Hey guys, what is up? What is up? I just put a vote on the channel. How's everyone doing? We got a trade to talk about, guys. We got a trade to talk about. How's everyone doing? Make sure you like, share this out because we're gonna be talking about this for a while. And yeah, crazy trade. And I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I got a lot of stuff to say. What is up, guys? What is up, Adam? What is up? What is up, man? How's it going? How's it going? Let me just fix this one thing. Kind of did this randomly. Or, yeah, just give me 1 second, guys. I just need to check this one thing here, and then I'm good to go. We're going to go with you. All right. What is up, RQ? What is up, man? How do you feel about the trade, man? How do you feel? Alexander, how are you? All right, let me zoom in here. Here we go. Let's get this down. Let's talk about it. The Sixers are trading Jared McCain to the Oklahoma City Thunder for a 2026 Rockets first round pick. Mind you, we didn't even have a first round pick this year. Now we do. 3 second round picks. Okay. You can go about this both ways. One, we're getting assets. I honestly thought we would get a little less. The fact we got 3 seconds, the we can get assets and flip them. That's the biggest thing for me. This is telling me that there is something else in the works. That something else is going to happen in the by the trade deadline. Something else is going to happen, and what that is, I think it's Drummond. I think Andre Drummond is going to be. Greg Oden is good. Anthony Davis to the Wizards. Yep, we will talk about that at the pick and roll podcast at 5:30. We'll talk about that then. You for free, it seems like the Rockets pick doesn't do anything for you. So it's just like, we'll give you that 3 seconds. You basically got them for free. But for us, but for the Sixers, it's about getting assets and flipping them. And here's another thing too, a lot of people are not talking about. This is for this is so Dominic Barlow can get a standardized contract. People are not talking about that. Would you rather get a power forward that you can make him a standard player for your team, a position that we've been needing for a long time, or like I just don't understand this fan base at all. You wanted him traded, now you don't. Now you do, now you don't. Just stop it. Stop it. Crazy trade today, yeah. But for me, it's just like it is what it is. Jerry McCain was the odd man out. He was the odd man out. So with that being said, it's just like you knew that this was gonna happen. Can definitely help you with shooting, yeah. And then we like the Sixers have guards, right? Maxey, McCain, Grimes. I can keep going. Grimes is not going to be here by the end of the year. He is gone. He is done. We are trying to get below the apron, right? We're trying to go below the apron. One, two. It's just what else is going to happen? That is the crazy thing. That is the thing that everyone is wondering. And enough of this potential thing. Enough of this potential thing. I'm a huge Jerry McCain fan. Huge. Thank God I didn't get a jersey. I'm just saying that right now. Thank God. But it's crazy. We did not have a first round pick. Now we do. Now we're able to give Dominic Barlow a standard contract. Three, had too many guards. This was bound to happen. This was bound to happen. We knew that he was going to be the one that was going to be traded. If you don't like it, big whoop. Like, it is what it is. Now, if we trade Drummond, that's going to be a whole different conversation. Yeah, I saw that. He'll be fine for the All-Star break, right? I think he'll be fine for the All-Star break, right? So, and there was another thing too I wanted to highlight. Look at this. This talented the talented McCain lands on the reigning NBA champions for the 76ers. The trade allows them to receive assets, clear space in the group of guards, and give them flexibility to bring Grimes back in free agency. Still have a chance to bring Grimes back. Grimes is better than McCain. McCain might have a better future, but right now, it's Grimes. Convert a two-way Dominic Barlow. Like, Sixers fans been wanting him to get a standardized contract. Now you do have the chance, but then it's just like, oh, we traded him. This Rockets pick is too late. It's not going to help us. Dude, we never had a first round pick this year. We never did. Now we do. So it's just like something else got to happen. Get some rest and recover and see you at home stretch of the season. So he's not going to be around for the All Star break, pretty much. All right, let's look at the vote. 75% of you like the Jared McCain trade. Okay. All right. We shouldn't. What is up, David? First off, we shouldn't never trade Jaden Ivey. He's going to sign in Chicago. What you guys get in return? It wasn't Kobe White, was it? No. What you guys get in return? Was it Kobe White? No. So that's just basically it. And another thing too, right here. The 76ers are receiving the following second round picks from the Thunder. So it's just 2027 most favorable, 2028 Bucks, and 2028 Thunder. So those picks, we're gonna package them and flip them. That's pretty much what this is telling me. And if we just do this straight up, just a matter of time, and now we did it. No, a bag of rocks. Hold on a second. Okay. I think that they did. I don't think we got him though. I think they were six someone else. Kevin. Oh, they got Kevin Herter, Saric, and a pick swap. I like Kevin Herter. He's a good shooter. Dario Saric. My God, I remember when he was on the Sixers and supposed to win Rookie of the Year. I remember that wholeheartedly. But look, guys, it's just bound to happen. I don't get why people are so up in arms. That's what I don't understand. Let's look at this.
Sixers, they do something dumb.
All right. I want to listen to this, okay? I want to listen to this trade, to this. I want to listen to this guy, all right? Let's hear what stupid things he's got to say.
Every time I try to support the Sixers, they do something dumb. This right here is stupid. It's stupid. Why are you trading a player that showed so much potential early on and was going to be the runaway favorite to win Rookie of the Year last season? He
Facts.
gets injured. He's returning back from injury this season. He had a rough few months. He's finding his stride. You decide, no, we're good. We'll just trade away some young, talented player. And just think about this.
You just don't get it. I don't think he gets it. Dominic Barlow is going to be a standard two-way. We have a chance to get Grimes. We don't have a first-round pick, and now we do. I just don't understand this. If you're trading with Presley, this is going to happen. I'm not mad. Honestly, I'm not. I am not mad.
Real quick. Sam Presti, the Thunder's GM, is easily the best GM in the game. He said, I'm going to trade a first round pick and three second round picks for a second year player. That should tell you everything you need to know. He thinks Jared McCain is going to be a star, and he's getting on him early before his stock rises up. The issue with Daryl Morey is that he loves himself some star power. And
Yeah, let's go into star power. Let's get into star power, all right? Ryan Herder's in Detroit. Okay. What is up, Jason? Why did you guys trade McCain? Alright. The reason we traded McCain is that one, they're able to clear up some cap space for Dominic Barlow's contract to become a standardized contract. He's going from a two-way to a standard. We did not have a first-round pick. Now we do, and we still have a chance to bring back Grimes. I don't understand. Everyone's in their feelings. Is it more? I'm gonna ask people this, okay? I'm thinking how will Karen McCain be in the Thunder locker room? What with the TikToks? You're talking about the TikToks now. It is what it is with that. But I'm gonna ask people this. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Is it more about the team in the front than the team name on the front or the name on the back? Because what I'm getting from this is about the back. It's more about the back and the potential than the team in the front. I've always been that guy that was like, "Oh, why trade that guy, man? He's gonna be good. He's gonna be great over there." It's a typical Sixers thing. But when you look after everything I told you guys about Barlow, Grimes, and everything, it's like we're getting more flux. We're getting more. What is the word I'm thinking of? We're getting more assets. Is it enough? Should we've gotten more? I don't know. But only time will tell. Only time will tell on Jerry McCain. I'm fine with this. I am fine with it. You can all guys be mad in your feelings or whatever. I'm okay with this. We can even have a first round pick. Now we do. It's going to be late. Okay. Do you trust Daryl Morey drafting? Do you trust Daryl Morey drafting? I think I do. Thunder game tonight really doesn't matter against the Spurs. That doesn't really matter at all, honestly. So, yeah. Is there another thing? They have a team out. Really? Damn. Alright. I'm telling you, these fans are just like, hold on, this is Jaron McCain. Here, this is something. This is Jaron McCain's stats as a starter. Look at this. Hold on. Why can't I find the freaking button? There it is. This is Jaron McCain's stats as a starter. 22 points per game, 4 boards, 4 assists, 3.3 threes again. He shoot or a game. 45% from the field, 39% from three, 82% from the field. Thunder have been slacking on shooting. That's not their strong suit. McCain, this is going to help them in the long haul. McCain's the future. He's going to be a very good player. He is. But it just wasn't working here. This wasn't working. But what about the potential? How many times are we going to bank on someone's potential? How many times are we going to bank on someone's potential? For me, it's just like, get a ring. I'm a fan of McCain. I'm always going to be a fan of him, but I put my team first. This is what it is. Hold on. I'm going to go like that. There we go. But I'm telling you, I can't stand. Look at that number 39. Yeah, from three. I know. 39 from three. There you go. All right. D'Angelo Russell was traded to a 17. God damn. Look at this. Let's talk about this. This is from Bobby Marks. The 76ers pick up 4 draft picks, including a first, while dropping $3 million below the luxury tax. McCain has a 4.2, 4.4, and 6.8 mil left on the contract. OKC has the Clippers and the 76ers 5 through 10 this year. Draft. They could also have the first from Utah if it falls. So it's basically just to get them more money just so we can get Grimes. That's basically it. Yeah, you got a shooter. And it's kind of a good trade for you guys because you got draft picks and you can sign other players. We can sign other players. I feel like there's going to be another. Um, I feel like there's going to be another move happening, whether it's today or tomorrow. Something's going to happen. And again, guys, we got the pick and roll podcast at 5:30, and then I'm gonna do a Sixers vid breaking down their trade again. Yeah, Kobe White's in Charlotte. Wait, he just got traded? Or was that before? Wait. Oh wow. Okay. Kobe White and Mike Conley Jr. to Charlotte for Sexton, Dieng, and 3 second rounds. So let me get this straight. Mike Conley's gonna get bought out. I feel like he's gonna get bought out. Kobe White's gonna be the sixth man. Charlotte is building something. Charlotte's building something. So I like that trade for Charlotte a lot. Uh, yeah, I like that. And he's off the books for you? There you go. There you go. He's off the books for you. Only matter of time. I just want to see someone flip out. I'm gonna look up on Twitter again. And Jackson Hayes had just been suspended without pay for pushing a mascot. All right. All right. Let's share the screen here again. Let's do this again. We're gonna break down everyone's tweets being mad and stuff. Let's just do that. Thinking more about the Gary McCain trade that just feels entirely indefensible from an organizational standpoint. Training a young player with promise for the sole reason of ducking luxury tax is unacceptable. Getting flop picks as a return is also embarrassing. Hold on. It, yeah. Should I be in consideration? Like, hey, it's a risk you're willing to take. This is a risk you're willing to take because, hold on, this is a risk you're willing to take, right? Do you guys want Barlow here? Do you guys want Barlow? I want Barlow here. What would they be saying about him? About the TikToks? About the TikToks, basically? Oh, look at this. Hold on. I just found this article. This kind of proves my point. My point a little bit. This is going to prove my point a little bit. Gary McCain trade proves detail proves 76ers robbed the Thunder blind. Look at this. The Philadelphia 76ers absolutely fleeced Sam Presti and the Oklahoma City Thunder in a trade. Yes, you read that right. The 76ers got off a phone call with defending champs and came out undisputed victors. After all, managed to trade Jerry McCain and generously rewarded for doing basically an easy deal to pull the trigger on. They're receiving 4 draft picks for McCain, which is a first this year, originally owned by the Rockets. We did not have a first round pick. Now we do. Moves a huge haul that can make a world of difference for the team's future. Arguably the best executive in NBA, Presti is normally the one who engineers fleece jobs, ending up like that's fine wine. That's basically it. Has became expendable anyway. Is basically what I've just been saying. This is basically what I've been saying, guys. So, what is up, Brian? What is up, man? The AD trade, he's injured. He's injured. Cam Thomas got ruled out for tomorrow night. He's going to be traded. Hey, their trade deadline is crazy. It went from nothing to like a whole bunch of something. So, AD got traded. They want to pair him with Trae Young. And then you got D'Lo coming with them. You got a couple players coming with them. It's just like crazy. AD is injured. Yeah, look at this starting lineup. You got Trae Young, Trey Johnson, Keyshawn George, Alex Sarr, and Anthony Davis. I mean, that's the starting 5. That is the starting 5 for the Wizards. So the Bulls, the Bulls are making more moves. This feels like a move for Giannis. We're not getting Giannis. We're not getting Giannis, guys. Come on now. Come on. Let's just go back to the trade here. Let's get back to the trade. Telling you, we're gonna trade these picks. I feel like Daryl Morey's all about making more moves, more moves. Hold on, more moves. Right? It's only a matter of time, guys. It's only a matter of time for another move to be made. Dumb. Ah. Oh my god. Yeah, I already read that. So, guys, give me your thoughts in the chat, man. Give me your thoughts about this whole Jerry McCain trade. Do you think we got fleeced? Because I did not. I did not think we got fleeced at all. I just want to listen to something. I don't think we got fleeced at all. I really don't. All right. So here's another thing too. I completely forgot about. I completely forgot. Let's talk about the Sixers bench, right? I want to talk about the bench. The bench has not been good, right? The Sixers bench has just been It's been hit and miss, but it's not consistent, right? That was bad with McCain. Now without McCain, you did indeed take a step back, but that is where I feel like we're gonna trade Drummond or something. I feel like there's another move in place. If there's not another move in place, then what are we doing here? What are we doing? So I think Daryl Morey has a plan in place because if we don't, then I feel like it is a waste, but you do have those picks you can flip. So there's always your pros and cons about each trade in the NBA. Unless you're the Cleveland Cavaliers and trading for James Harden. Unless you're that, and that's just completely idiotic. Yeah, that was the worst trade of the trade deadline by far. By far, I hated that trade. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. Donovan Mitchell's gone. Donovan Mitchell's gonna be gone out of the Cavs. So, yeah. Thank you, Jaron McCain. Uh, let's see if there's actually a video for me to react to about this, so I can just tear them to shreds. Is there an actual video on this yet? Besides, let's hold on. I think I found something. Is highway robbery? All right, we're gonna check this out real quick. We're gonna check this out, guys. Look, I'm gonna go over here. So basically, this guy thinks we're doing it's highway robbery. Hold on, I gotta fix this. All right, let's see this. Okay, the Jared McCain Oklahoma City Thunder trade is highway robbery.
The Oklahoma City Thunder just got Jared McCain from the 76ers. How? Why? Well, the Thunder just got better. I mean, why are we letting the Thunder get better? I have no idea. I actually really do like Jared McCain as a potential player in the NBA, big time player in the NBA. Now, right now, he's probably a role player, but he has potential to turn into a star. That's kind of where I see Jared McCain. And on this play, you're going to see
Right.
Embiid get a lot of attention, right? And this is what SGA does, right? If SGA is the ball at the top, you're going to see a lot of what? In the gap defenses, where essentially if you want to drive to the inside, they're going to send two. You're just going to see a bunch of guys rotating to SGA, for example, on this.
Jared McCain is a great for spacing the floor for Joel Embiid. That is always going to be the plus. With him spacing the floor, that's going to help the Thunder as well. With SGA, him getting clogged, and you can kick it out to McCain. You can kick it out to Isaiah Joe. You can kick. There's another option for the Thunder. So
This one, Joel Embiid draws two, and McCain is a guy who just quick trigger, no hesitation three, lock it in, get it to go. This is just another playmaker who can score with or without the basketball in his hands, but also adds a really high ceiling. This is going to be a crazy trade for OKC. Right now, I also want to let you guys know that all of the footage you see in this video is going to be in one game. I don't like when people show you his highlights, right? Because everyone has highlights. I want to show you what he can do in just a one game period. Obviously, if you play
there
the
you
NBA
go.
games,
I'm getting tired of that as well. I do highlights sometimes. I'm going to do some on the channel more. I got plenty ideas for the channel, like for videos and stuff. Stay tuned. But yeah,
you play 50 games, there's going to be a lot of great plays. But if you can show me what you can do in just one game, that obviously holds more value to me. Now, the trade, if you guys don't know yet, was OKC received Jared McCain, and the Sixers got a first round pick from the Rockets, which, I don't think is going to be a top 14 pick. I don't think.
We never had a first round pick this year. I don't understand why people don't understand that. Don't understand. We never had a first round pick this year until that. Now we do. I don't care where it is. I don't care. As long as we have a first round pick, I'm good.
And then you get 3 seconds. So this is
As long as
clearly,
we have it, we're
clearly a good
good.
deal for OKC. Now, once again, what do we see on this play? As Paul George is driving into the lane, not only are we getting a little bit of strong side rotation, but you're even seeing top side rotation, which puts this guy in a spot where he's got to cover point A and he's got to cover his initial guy, point B, right? So it puts him in a cane.
He's
Another
talking
play
about.
here. We're going to get the ball. Top gives us the go right to the left side, knowing that
So
we
basically, he's just talking
super
about.
quick. My thing about Jared McCain is his ability to just be dynamic, I guess you could say, or versatile. I mean, in this fourth quarter, the man had, I think, 4 threes. 4 threes.
Yeah, that was the only game where McCain stepped up. That was where it was starting to get his confidence back. When the rest of the bench, the rest of the team were coming over to celebrate with him, congratulate him. For me, it's just like it is what it is. Like
In this one quarter. So again, we're gonna show all of it for you. Right here's a handoff with Paul George. He gets the ball off another screen. Stop on a dime off the double. Right, you got the DHO point switch here. Look at this.
hey guys, we're getting more people in here than we usually do. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel. There's gonna be more Sixers videos coming out, especially with the trade deadline. So make sure you guys subscribe. You know more about Memphis Grizzlies, a fire sale. Yeah, I think they're gonna trade Ja. I think Ja's gonna be on his way out. But for me, it's just like, where's he gonna go? Because they said they don't want to trade him to a team that he wants to go to. They're gonna trade him for the best value. And if he doesn't get traded, then he'll be gone in the offseason. What is up, game? What is up, man? I like McCain, but I'm cool with it. Because we need a pick in the draft. Just wish we got another player in return. This is where the 3 second round picks come in. I feel like Morey, he was always known as the guy to get assets and flip them. That's his specialty. It's either that or getting a star player. So I think there's got to be another move in place. There's got to be, dude. There's got to be. Toronto Raptors, they have a threat. They always been looking like a threat, dude, since the beginning of the season till now. I've always liked their team. They're not like a one guy and the rest are like role players. They have a collective unit. They may not have a player that you can go and like get me a bucket. Maybe Brandon Ingram can do that. Scotty Barnes can do that or whatever. But I like what the Raptors are doing. What year? I think it was 2027, 2028. I think those were the picks. But as of right now, yeah, it's not 2026. It's 7 and 8. I like the draft for the second round. I really do. We're gonna break that down during the March Madness as well. I am gonna be streaming March Madness games. So let's get back to this video here.
Easy money. And these are things he can do for you off the bench here in OKC, or if they want to start him, maybe down the line you can. But man, this is a tremendous 6-man option. Guys, really quickly.
He is, yeah. There was a case where last year that 6-man, he was in a contention for 6-man a year before he got injured. Like Jared McCain is great for off the bench spots, and he can go in clutch moments. That is what happens with Jared McCain on the floor. But with Jared McCain here, it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. So, did you want to trade someone and get the most value for him? That's my question. Did you want to trade him and get the most value? And I feel like this happened. I felt like this happened a lot. Yeah, I was actually talking about that with my dentist today, actually. It was VJ. No one ever thought that VJ Edstrom was going to be like this, was going to take the world by storm, the NBA world by storm. And then you have to keep him here, right? You have to. They made him untouchable. They made VJ Edstrom untouchable. So if they did not do that, then it's just like, yeah, still in the mix. Jaylen Brown is killing it. Dude, Jaylen Brown, is he my MVP right now? No, I got SGA. But he's in that conversation for sure. Yeah, it's a good fit for you for sure. I think we got the most value for McCain. There was a tweet I saw from like a Sixers writer or something. Felt like we got lowballed. But I'm like, what else could we have gotten? What else could we have gotten without Gary McCain? What else could we have gotten?
Do me a big favor. Hit the like button if you like this trade. Comment down below a letter grade and why you like it. Also, subscribe, join the family.
All right, let's look at the comments here. How are you so fast, bro? I'm very cool with the trade as a Thunder fan. There you go. A plus plus. Okay, basically nothing. He's averaging 6 points per game. You're gonna try to hype him up like that? I mean, they cheating? No, they're not. I don't want to hear nothing about 2K GMs making all like that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna like this one. Thank you. Thunder got better. McCain is an absolutely turn. That defense, man, it was just one of the. Let's talk about the defense here. I want to talk about Jerry McCain's defense, actually. Let's talk about that, right? That defense has been looking good. You know, with Paul George out there, Barlow, Edgecombe, who changed his team from last year to this year on the defensive side and more athleticism. McCain was not bringing that last year. Jared McCain was not bringing that back on the defensive side of the ball. He was not doing that athleticism. Edgecombe is more athletic than Jared McCain any day of the week, twice on Sunday. So I'm telling you, this was a good trade for the Sixers. It was a good trade. I don't care how late that first round pick is. At least we got one. At least we freaking got one. If we did not get this, then it would have been like, okay, what are you doing? You couldn't even get a first out of it. But 3 seconds tells me there's going to be another deal in place. 6 man on the bench. That's basically Jerry McCain's role. Like, we started him a couple times last year because we would, with injuries, with Quentin Grimes as well. He was down. McCain stepped up. So McCain did everything that he could here. It's just like, I feel like we sucked everything out of McCain right now. I really do. There might be potential there, but for me, it's just like, what's next? What is next with Jerry McCain? And this is coming from the biggest Jerry McCain fan that I watched him in high school. I watched this guy in high school. So I'm like, I feel like we got everything out of him. I felt like we did. I felt like we did. All right. I'm going to like and subscribe to this guy. I thought I already subscribed to him, but I wasn't. Let's see if there's any other trade videos about the trade. What is this? Chad's NBA. We'll look at that later. So, look, guys, it is what it is. We got most what we needed out of them. Just got to get most of the value from him. That's what we're doing. Anything else on Twitter? I gotta. I just found this. The OKC here. Let me share. The OKC Thunder get traded for the perfect backup dancer to their post-game celebrations. Bro, the best. Bro, the best thing is Jared won't cause trouble. That is true. Isn't that like the biggest thing for the Thunder? Like, you don't want any drama in your locker room? That's like the biggest thing, right? It's gotta be. And the guy is off the charts. I love his personality. I love his game. I love everything about this kid. But it would just come a matter of time when you had to pull the trigger. There are most of the content creators that wanted him traded, and now that it happened, they didn't want it. I'm like, what is it then? What freaking is it? Do you want him gone or not? Like, I just don't understand. I really don't here. Oh, Lord. Just can't stand this fan base, man. Let's go into this vid. Alright. We're gonna go into this vid in a second. Alright, ready? We're gonna go in this video right here. We are gonna go with. Let's go with. I'm trying to think. Let's go with this one here. Alright. We're gonna go with this here. Chad's NBA. The 76ers, Jerry McCain to the and SCA All-Star.
Just as I dropped the video of Anthony Davis being traded to the Washington Wizards, the Philadelphia 76ers trade Jared McCain to the Oklahoma City Thunder for a 2026 Rockets first round pick and 3 second round picks. And as that news drops, it was announced that SGA has actually suffered an abdominal strain in last night's game against the Orlando Magic.
Abdominal
He'll be
strain? That's what he
reevaluated
had?
after the
Damn.
All-Star break, so that's at least 2 weeks.
That
Meaning he
sucks.
will be out for the All-Star game, meaning that there will be a replacement for him. But it's a good time to trade for another guard. And as for Jared McCain himself, he was just sort of starting to find his.
It was only 50 seconds? Then what was the point of this? What was the freaking point of that? It was only 50 seconds. That was a waste of a vid. That was only 50 seconds. I thought it was longer than that. Pause. Alright, any other Jerry McCain vids? Oh, there's an OKC Thunder podcast that is live. Alright. Nah. Yeah, it's gotta have a deeper meaning. What is up, man? What is up? Make sure you like and subscribe. We talk about the Sixers here. We talk about all NBA here. I got a basketball podcast at 5:30, and I love your profile picture, dude. I'm a huge Dirk Nowitzki fan. Growing up, he's my second favorite player of all time. The picks, dude, it's just like there's got to be something else. There's got to be something else, man, right? There's got to be. Appreciate you. Appreciate you again. Thank you. Look, fan base is split 50-50. And, dude, I cannot stand this fan base. Some of the Sixers content creators are just idiots. Like, you know who I'm talking about. So, it's just like, I can't stand these people, man. They wanted them gone. Now they don't. Oh, here's another vid. Let's bring this up. Let's talk about this vid right here. Okay. We're going to react to this one. Let me, I'm going to go to this one right here. There's so many. All right. Here we go.
This one was a little unexpected.
I love how there's Anthony Davis right there. I love how there's Anthony Davis right there for a Sixer trade. I find that that's the most hilarious thing. The fact that the Anthony Davis right there. Yeah, man. Move. It's just, oh, dude. It's just like they have to because the bench right now they did take a step back. Do you agree? Do you agree with me that the Sixers took a step back? But also, I think that there's definitely another move in place. There definitely is.
So, and also I just didn't have what I wanted to be the background for said video. So we're gonna pull up what it looks like on the trade machine. Right here, Jared McCain is heading over to
Okay, that just pissed me off. That just pissed me off. Listen to this.
on the trade machine said video. Have what I wanted to be the background for said video. So we're gonna pull up what it looks like on the trade machine. Right here, Jared McCain is
That proves you're lazy. That proves you're freaking lazy. If you're not gonna change the background, that proves you're freaking lazy. Like, I'm just fed up with this. What is up, man? No, the bench didn't take a step back. McCain hasn't been good all year. If they lost someone, the guys They actually did that so we can keep Grimes. You know that, right? They did that so we can keep Grimes and then Dominic Barlow so that he could get a standard two-way. People are not understanding about the Dominic Barlow's two-way. People are not understanding that. Would you take Barlow over McCain? I would. I definitely would. Something we've been needing for a long time, a standard power forward. We're about to get one with the trade, and then now Sixers fans are like, yeah, McCain, he's my favorite. God dang it. They took a very small step back. I guess a very small step. Why'd you get Mason Plumlee? How'd you get Mason Plumlee? That's like random. Thank you. Thank you. And the fact that we did not even have a first round pick until now, like, bro. Nah, R2, I think he'll play a little bit, right? I think he'll play a little bit here and there. I think he will.
Heading
Because they gave up a first and 3 seconds. They will with that trade. They kind of have to.
over to OKC for Ousmane Jang, who's expiring, restricted free agency upcoming. And we knew he was going to be someone who's going to get traded.
I'm sorry, I can't watch this. I can't. With the Anthony Davis in the background, I can't. I can't. I freaking can't. Alright. You know what? That's it for now. I can't stand that. That's just pure laziness. I heard something like on a Dieng trade this hour. Man, Thunder are going to work. 8 to 10 minutes a game. He is not playing over Casey Wallace like Isaiah Joe. Probably not playing over AJ Mitchell either. Oh, so he's not playing over me? Okay. All right, Nick. He's not playing over me. Perfect. At least I get to keep my spot. Yeah. But, dude, it's just. The Bulls are. Let's go on Twitter. Is there anything else about Jerry McCain? This tweet that I can just go off on? Alright, we got this one. What is up, halftime? What is up, man? Thank you for stopping by. So, we're going to go into this layout here. I want to bring up this particular trade. If you guys don't know, 6 Rings of Steel, he's one of the biggest basketball creators on YouTube, all over social media. He breaks down college, NBA on a daily basis. He actually has a football channel. I think he has a baseball channel too, I think. But he is very, very big in the basketball. I actually hate that the 76ers are so low on Jerry McCain. I know they have Maxey and VJ, but damn, this feels a little short-sighted. I don't know. I don't think he knew about the Dominic Barlow standardized contract. How after the trade, we can actually make him the standardized power forward. And then we actually got a first-round pick that we didn't even have to begin with. You got to think about that. We didn't even have a first-round pick. Now, imagine yourselves of the Sixers not getting a first round pick in a trade. Sixers fans would have been even more mad because they didn't even get a first. We did get a first. It is going to be late. I don't give a damn. We have one. We freaking have one. Owner made a call to duck the tax. I presume Willie, if PG doesn't get suspended, I don't think they do this. That's another good point. That's a point there too. With Paul George, right? That's why I really think Kelly Oubre is not going to be traded. I don't think he's going to be. Oubre's going to be traded. The only player I can really see being traded is Drummond or maybe even Eric Gordon. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think they'll do this. Paul George being suspended changes everything. It changes everything, dude. So I'm like, bro, something's got to give. Yeah, he called me. I think the Thunder are gonna wait. Now, why even trade for Plumlee? They don't have enough roster spots. No, they regret trading Oubre. Been great all season. That's another thing. I don't think they're going to trade Oubre because of what's going on with Paul George. And PJ out, you need more. That's exactly what I just said. Yeah, ow. That's why you don't need a. That makes sense. That makes sense. But uh, huh. Oh my God. That's why. Makes sense. That makes sense. But hey, what do you guys? I hate doing it on a scale from 1 to 10. How do you guys feel about this trade for the Sixers on a scale from 1 to 10? And I'm gonna go to the vote here. 21 votes and 62% said that you guys like the trade, that you guys love it. So, hey, you guys are speaking, but give me on a rating scale from 1 to 10. All right. Anything else here? Wait, Chris Paul? Wait, Chris Paul just got traded. Chris Paul just got traded. The hell? Chris Paul just got traded. The Los Angeles Clippers, Brooklyn Nets, and Toronto Raptors have agreed on a multi-team trade sending Chris Paul to the Raptors and Baji and a 2032 Raptors second-round pick and cash to the Nets. So, Brooklyn gets cash and a player. Chris Paul is going to Toronto, and the Clippers get nothing. So, Chris Paul has officially just been traded. Chris Paul to the Raptors. How do you feel about that, man? You get more picks and cash. No, he got traded to Toronto. Chris Paul got traded to Toronto. Well, they kind of needed a point guard. So they got their point guard, I guess. You're not giving it a 10 because, let's see what it's turned into. Got a couple years for that. But yeah, we're going to talk about this for the pick and roll for sure. And yeah, Chris Paul just got traded. I'm good with the more picks and cash. Hey, like, didn't you tell me that Cam Thomas might get traded? So there you go. All right, let's go look at the. We want Lakers news. Chris Paul going to the Raptors to retire in Canada confirmed. Point guard's final boss teaching quickly how to run a pick and roll. Chris Paul went home for a retirement tour and then they sent him out of the country. Damn. Oh wow. There we go. Little bit of breaking news right there. Clippers shouldn't have anything nice. Well, they got Darius Garland. They did not hear you halftime. They did not hear you. They heard me because I said it too. So stop. I said it too. They betrayed CP3. That is true, but they got Darius Garland out of it, and they made Cleveland look absolute idiots. The Cleveland Cavaliers are absolutely stupid. Absolutely freaking stupid. Not the Clippers, the Cavs. Hey, to call them on your shoe phone. So this is what you do on your during your off time. You call people with your shoe. Couldn't you have done anything else better with your time than your shoe? More than anything. Yeah, the cat. You know why they did it? They're banking on Donovan Mitchell to stay. That's what they're banking on. You're bringing on James Harden. You went from a 26-year-old point guard all-star to a 36-year-old point guard all-star. Like, you literally went up a decade. You literally went up a decade. So there we go. There's that. CP3 to Toronto. Randy. Randy. Jackson Hayes really subbed a mascot. Damn. Alright. Yes, you do. That's all you do on your head when you're off. You're on. Wait, where's my shoe's over there? You're on your shoe. You're just calling people. That's basically what you do halftime. Alright. Any more? Let's go into this one. I want to watch. After this ad, we're going to share screens. We're going to. Alright. Let's go into this screen here. Trading Jared McCain must have a deeper meaning.
Jared McCain is a goner. And they got a first round pick in return, 3 second-round picks. Let's be real, that first round pick 2026, it's not really that valuable considering the Rockets are going to be in the playoffs and are at the top half of the Western Conference. So as of right now, if we don't trade that pick for something better, we got to vote for the downfall of the Rockets, ladies and gentlemen. And I will do that because their brand of basketball this season, very boring. But here
The Rockets season right now has been like up and down, but the Rockets are going to be fine.
is my issue. They sent him to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I hate the Thunder. But my goodness, is he going to thrive next to Shea and all those perimeter defenders?
Hold on. That's basically for the thumbnail. We're not getting Giannis. It's something deeper. It's basically for the thumbnail.
So good for Jeremy McCain, but I'm going to be real. I don't want to vote for him on the Thunder. I'm going to vote for his personal success, obviously. But at the same time, I got to watch Lou Dort flail himself across the ground every time he gets touched on a screen. I got to watch them foul 57 times before they get called. Come on, guys. Send him to a team that I can enjoy his success. That's all I'm asking here. I do really enjoy Shea, though. Everyone else on that team, ugh. By the way, Shea deserves a lot more respect for carrying a terrible supporting cast offensively. I digress. I got my little rant out. So here's the thing. I feel like this is setting up a big move. I feel like
Evil
Daryl Morey,
Demon.
over his time with the Sixers, one thing he doesn't do is sell low on a good prospect. It really feels like they're acquiring more ammo to go after Giannis. Maybe Milwaukee doesn't believe in Jared McCain. And they're like, okay, we want more picks. And that was always the thing with the Sixers package. VJ,
All right, come on. Come on. Come on, Rob. Come on, Rob. You know we're not getting Giannis. It could build that to something big, but we're not going to get Giannis. If we somehow do get Giannis, I will shut up. But come on.
you got the player. That's the best player on the market. You can make an argument Jaden McDaniels, more established in Minnesota, has playoff experience, and he's having a career year offensive-wise. Julius Randle, although flawed, obviously like an all-star and capable of being one. So Minnesota, they got the player package, but the thing is, I believe they can only like add one pick to go get Giannis. So that's what's holding up that deal. And there's, tax things going on or whatever. It's tough for them to get it done. They need like 4 teams involved. But the other offers for Giannis are just terrible. Like, I mean, terrible. Like the Golden State, Draymond, Pajemski, Kuminga. Are you kidding me? Like they got the picks. They can offer 4 unprotected picks, but you're telling me the headliner for Giannis is gonna be Draymond Green? Jonathan Kuminga, when it could be VJ Edgecombe. Like
Edgecombe's already untouchable. He's already untouchable, but I get what he's saying.
VJ's way more exciting than those two. And then Miami, it's like the same thing. Like Terry Rozier, Casper Yakachonis.
Yeah, that's basically what would happen if we actually did that.
Khalil Ware. Like, what are we doing here? Tyler Hero. They got the picks, and of course, Giannis would love to be in Miami. So those are the teams that have been rumored. And I think one of the reasons you have seen reports where, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it kind of feels like smoke screen. You know, Milwaukee's playing with everyone. They're not actually going to trade Giannis, and I feel like they're doing that because they're looking at the actual offers for a top 3 player in the NBA, and they're like, "Are you kidding me? This is what we can get. We might as well just get nothing. I don't know." So my immediate reaction is that this can't be it. And if this is it, this is your way of ducking the tax, and you don't even get a player in return for Jared McCain, and you get a late first round pick. I don't know. It would be really disappointing. I feel like I would rather just see it through with Jared McCain, considering it
Yeah.
seems like he's getting better as the season goes on. So Shams just tweeted that this allows them to sign Quentin Grimes long term, but also convert Dominic Barlow. He does, in fact, mention the assets, but nothing about, okay, there could be another big move for Philadelphia on the horizon. Now, I'm not going to lie, it would stink that we don't get a player back for Jared McCain. We don't turn the pick into something right now at the deadline. But also, this draft class is loaded. And one thing you really can't take
It is.
away from Daryl Morey is he's been able to find players in the NBA draft. He found Tyrese Maxey and Jared McCain at that draft range. Even guys like Adembona in the second round are pretty impressive. So his draft resume with the Sixers, you kind of got to give him some leeway because maybe he can turn.
Yep, that's basically it. Let's talk about the drafting, right? Let's talk about the draft. Because everyone knocks Daryl Morey, right? I knock him, you guys knock him, everyone does. But when it comes to the draft, you got to give him respect where you have to give him credit where credit is due. If he did not even draft for Jared McCain, we wouldn't have this conversation. I remember there were people upset when we drafted Edgecombe over Ace Bailey, and there were Sixers fans that were mad that we drafted uh, McCain over Don Connect. Where's Connect now? Where's Don Connect right now? So Daryl Morey definitely knows how to draft. He definitely knows how to draft. Once that happens, the NBA is going to change forever. Once that happens with Giannis, that's going to change the landscape for NBA forever. Forever. So, yeah. So let's talk about the tax, right? Like a luxury tax. The Paul George suspension put him so close to that Daryl Morey had to think of something, and that was Jared McCain. Thunder were lacking shooting this year, and you guys get Jared McCain, who's a very good shooter, 39% from three, 45% from the field. I think he's shooting 82% from the free throw line. So at some point this year, he's going to hit the 50, 40, 90 club at some point in his career. Not this year, some point in his career. So they are definitely under the luxury tax. Nobody wants podcast pay. Yeah, yeah, we're not getting honest. Did the Mavericks? Did the Mavericks get a lot for Luca, or we got more? We got more than what they got for Luca. We got more than what they got for Luca. That is for sure. Mid stop and McCain is not playing. I know he's not. I'm just saying that hypothetically. Normal guy, what is up, man? What is up? Hey, when is the next Michigan game I can stream? When is the next Michigan basketball game I can stream? Thursday? Tomorrow, maybe? Oh, we're against Ohio State on Saturday? Say less. There's going to be a lot of Michigan games coming up. Uh, yeah. Any other videos here? Any other videos here? Uh, yeah, I think I pretty much covered it. Covered it trade pretty much. There's nothing else I can really say. Like Dominic Barlow, he's now eligible to get standardized contract. That is one. Two, we have a first round pick. It's a late pick, but that's better than nothing. Two. And three, we had too many guards, and this is going to give us a chance to keep Grimes. Would you guys want Grimes or McCain? I think I would take McCain. I mean, not McCain. I would take Grimes. I would take Grimes over McCain. Talk about the Wizards. Alright. So the Wizards got Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell. We're going to talk about this more in the pick and roll in like an hour and a half, but I'm just going to give you my thoughts right now, real quick. Anthony Davis is injured. He is injured and he still got traded. I don't understand how you can still trade for players that are injured. I still don't get that. But now you're going to get Trae Young and Anthony Davis. You got Keyshawn George, you got Alex Sarr there. They got a nice little group there, but it depends on when Trae Young and Anthony Davis are healthy. Once they are healthy, they are going to make a good run. Maybe not this year, but next year they'll make a good run. Anything else? Yeah. I still can't believe the Clippers traded Chris Paul to the Raptors. And we were just talking about the Raptors earlier, how they were such a good team in the East. Now that you got Chris Paul, I don't know if he's going to start or nothing, but that is good for veteran presence over there. Yeah, Bob Carrington, I really like his game a lot. They're a playoff team and healthy, just like the Sixers, right? But the Sixers are not a playoff team. So I completely get it. Completely get it. All right. Hold on. There's a YouTube short I want to check out. What is up? What is up, Iverson Vlogs? What is up, man? What is up? The trade deadline is good. Me and you talk about this all the time. I thought with Giannis going to be the first trade, then everything would fall, but that's not necessarily the case. I love the trade for the Utah Jazz and Memphis Grizzlies. What that trade is telling me, I'm going to be talking about this in the pick and roll at 5:30. The Memphis Grizzlies are going in another direction. Memphis Grizzlies needed to trade Triple J, because get the most value for him, and that's what they did. But the Utah starting five is so freaking tall. It is insane. It is insane what Utah's. Dude, Ace Bailey's their shooting guard. Yeah. Yeah, I think John Morant's going to get traded. Sixers are healthy, aren't a playoff team. My hands have been sting. Yeah, we can't trade him. We're stuck. We're stuck. We can't trade Paul George. Dude. This is another way of saying Paul George stay healthy until the end of the year. That's basically what this is saying with Paul George. Stay healthy to the end of the year. I think Ja will get traded tomorrow. And then, dude, it's just like this trade deadline has been crazy. I can't believe the Cavs. I don't think it's a good. The Cavs lost the trade. The Cavs absolutely lost the trade. The Clippers won. You go from a guy who's 36 to 26. Yes, he's been injury prone as of late, but you're banking on the future with him and Kawhi Leonard. You still I love this move for the Clippers. I love it, but the Cavs are complete idiots. PG is out more Uber. It's not a problem at all. I think the Sixers. What are we? 13 and 10 without Paul George now. We're 13-10 without punkers. Most confusing trade, but I like direction. It's AJ. Yeah. The Wizards have something cooking. The Wizards definitely have something cooking. But is AD actually going to play for the rest of the year? Is he actually going to play? Is Trae Young going to play for the rest of the year? Or are they just waiting for the end of for the off season or something? That is my next question. Who's Harvard Jones? Who's Harvard Jones? You mean Herbert Jones? You mean Herbert? Herb Jones or whatever. The Suns, I don't think you're making a trade. I don't think Phoenix Suns is making a trade at all. Especially what happened with KD and all that. I don't think you guys are making a trade. You guys are definitely now I see the Lakers making a trade. Herbert Jones? Yeah, he said Harvard. I didn't know halftime liked Harvard. Halftime, you a big fan of Harvard? Alright. Alright. Let me share this one as well. This is a YouTube short here. I think Suns are gonna trade Nick Richards for Sosan. That won't be a bad trade for either side. For either side, that would be a good move for both sides, dude. You know what? I'm trying to think where we're gonna go this way. Trying to change it up a little bit. And then we're gonna go here. This is 76ers TV or Chat Sports.
I did not expect to see this. The Sixers are trading Jared McCain to the Oklahoma City Thunder for a 2026 Rockets first round pick and 3 second-round picks. I'm about to do a full video on the channel, so be sure to subscribe for that. But my initial thoughts seems like a move to get under the tax for the Sixers and Daryl Morey. And you trade away your young guy who, yes, I know McCain hasn't been very good this year, but he's been coming on a little bit as of late. This feels like they're selling low on Jared McCain to get under the tax. Now, yes, you get a first round pick this season and a good draft where you did not have a first round pick up until now. But, you know, this move here with McCain, maybe getting these picks sets up another bigger move for Philadelphia. If that is the case, then maybe I can get on board with it. But I'm just not a fan of moving off of McCain at this point, getting no real assets back that can help the team this season. Daryl Morey, you better have something else up your sleeve. Wow, I did not.
I gotta say, I've been editing YouTube Shorts. That editing was not good. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I said he was gonna be traded. I made a video saying hot take video that Jared McCain was gonna be traded. I said that it was gonna be an odd man out. I've been saying this for a couple months. Alright. Alright. Anything else happening here? Because I should be getting off and, you know. Alright. Let's look at what Key Pompey's Twitter has to say here. You're so nervous anytime I get a notification I have a heart attack. Dude, I was at my dentist when the trade went down. So I'm like, I just finished, I checked my phone and I'm like, Anthony Davis got traded, Jared McCain got traded, that's happened when I was in a dentist. We're gonna go back to this here. Alright. What is your initial reaction to the Jared McCain trade? Phenomenal trade. McCain was and is a huge liability on the defense and basically a one-trick pony offensively. Getting the 19th replaced, their pick, they're losing, and 2 out of those 3 seconds are high picks and a high value for a non-guaranteed contract. All right. They didn't get back what they had invested in him. A good trade would have got back a top 15 pick, not a late first round, not a late round pick. We didn't even have a first round pick this year. The fact that we got one is good. I'm okay with it if they are looking for a bigger trade now, meaning this year, like before the end of the trade deadline, if not Harris, okay. Pissed off unless there's a part two of the trade. Depression. Oh my god. Better be another move. I really think there's going to be another move. There's definitely going to be another move here. It's only a matter of when. It's only a matter of when, guys, for another move. Let's keep going here. Alright. Embarrassing. Alright. Hopefully for this, let's check this out. Okay, we're not getting Giannis. Next. Good for OKC. It definitely was. Terrible trade for the Sixers. The smartest team in the league that happens to be loaded with guards traded for him. What do you think this means? Sixers fans fall in love with a guy who had a good stretch in like 10 games last year. Good player, but we have VJ making McCain expendable, and we get another positive draft capital back. Not ideal, but however, it's a larger future. That's exactly what I said earlier. That is exactly what I said earlier. Makes no sense unless it's a prelude to something bigger. Like, what is the direction for this team? You still have Lowry and Eric Gordon taking up roster spots. That's another thing too. We still got those guys taking up roster spots, but I feel like there's definitely another move. There is definitely another move happening. Since Kyrie is coming back probably this year, I expected him to get traded. Yeah. Drummond is next. I think Drummond's gone. Which I don't know how I feel about that because he's our best rebounder and we need rebounding. So, yeah, we need help with rebounding. So, hopefully we do keep Drummond, but I could see where he's getting treated as well. I- the problem is you're never finding out. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. We had a great amount of people in here. I just kind of had to go live about this. I just had to. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, Arco. Halftime, they were not listening to you. Channel back up. I don't know what happened with the channel there. Let's see it. Does he have anything there? Let's see. His channel there? So, let's see. There's his channel. His last video was a month ago. His last video was a month ago. Jerry McCain and Kyle Lowry give up presents. So, that was his last vid. That was his last one, Arco. Yeah. So Jerry McCain, he is now an Oklahoma City Thunder. Kind of saw this coming. Yeah. Oh my living god. You're really interested? I am too. I am too. Is he gonna make a TikTok about it? Because I want to. If he makes a video about him getting traded, I'll react to it. I'll react to it. Yeah. Nothing here. Nothing here from McCain yet. His last TikTok was 3 days ago. Alright. Alright. Last time, I'm gonna look up any more vids I can react to on this. Really quick. Anything else? Locked on Thunder is live. Oh, here's something. Yahoo, let's check this out. This is the last one. Thunder this year. Yeah, he's pretty much that. Uh, come on. Can this add? There we go. Alright, we're gonna share this screen now. We're gonna go here. This is Yahoo Sports. Jared McCain traded to OKC Thunder.
How does Sam Presti keep getting away with this? Jared McCain for one of his many first-round draft picks and a few second-rounders. I mean, McCain looked like the rookie of the year last year prior to his injury, and it was a really bad start for him this year in Philadelphia, his second season. But as of late, he's looked more like himself. The pull-up shooting ability, the three-point shooting, the playmaking, the good decision-making. Jared McCain is a really good basketball player. He's a really good basketball player, a high IQ guy, skilled shooter, makes the right decisions on the floor, and he's versatile. And he's also going to fit into this locker room too. He's a good guy. And so for Oklahoma City, this is a home run acquisition for cheap for them to get Jared.
You got to bring up. He's not bringing up Barlow. He's not bringing up Quentin Grimes.
McCain, especially now, the timing. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out with an injury, sidelined for a few weeks through the All-Star break. If you're playing Yahoo Fantasy Basketball, it might be a good time. Pick up Jared McCain, because if he's starting or playing starter level minutes, McCain can get buckets, 15, 20 points per game. I'm sure AJ Mitchell's going to get a lot of opportunity there, but I think McCain's going to come in right away and make an impact these next few weeks with SGA out for them. And ultimately, I just can't believe the value, but this speaks to the versatility and the flexibility that OKC front office has. They have a mountain of draft picks where they can go out and get anybody if they want to. They have that ability. They could make the best offer for Giannis if they wanted to, or any player for that matter. And
this really comes down to what the Thunder are really feeling, because they have all these draft capital that they just play around with, right? Halftime, if you're in here still, it's like poker. It's like gambling. So they have all this money here, and then you know what? I could put this much in for Jared McCain, and you still got a lot left over. So with this, it's just like Thunder's playing with basically pennies. So they're like they can do whatever they want. But Sam Presti is like a god when it came to rebuilding. He's like a god, so it's basically gambling at this point.
And they go out and get Jared McCain for cheap. And if you're a Sixers fan, I'd be really disappointed right now, considering what McCain is. It just seemed like to me
I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed at all.
that Nick Nurse.
I am not disappointed at all.
McCain next to Tyrese Maxey and BJ Edgecombe, and I get it from that standpoint, because that would be a really small backcourt with Edgecombe, Maxey, and McCain. But ultimately, it's just disappointing. This is a hit of a draft pick by the front office. They hit on McCain, and then he's turned into mid-late first this year from Houston and a handful of second-round draft picks. So they get a 2027 most favorable from OKC, Houston, Indiana, or Miami. So that pick could be in the middle of the second round, a 2028 Milwaukee second rounder.
I remember when I think it was Edge of Philly was still a thing, and we were doing our live reactions to the draft. I had him as my number one pick. I had Jared McCain up there for my number one pick for the Sixers to get. It was him, Connect at 2, I think. I forget who I had at 3, but I had McCain 1, Connect 2. I'm telling you, this was a good. It was a good draft pick at that time. You move on. This is what you do here. I am not mad, not disappointed.
Who knows what they're going to look like? And then a 2028 Oklahoma City second rounder, probably in the 50s or even last. So the fact is that the first rounder they get isn't that good. The second rounders they get don't seem that great on paper. This seems just like a salary dump in some ways for McCain, and also just sending to a situation where maybe he can play and get minutes off the bench for OKC. And that's disappointing for Philadelphia, a team that has finals aspirations, wants to have a Cinderella year with Joel Embiid finally staying healthy, and then you dump McCain for this. I'd be crushed if I were a Sixers fan. And the fact is that
I'm not crushed. Again, I am not crushed.
the Thunder getting this guy, even though they're already the best team in the NBA, if there's one thing they were missing, if there's one thing, it's just adding another ball handler, another guy who can create and generate shots for your team. And I think that's important, especially this year, considering the fact that Jalen Williams has not quite looked like himself so far this season.
J-Dub has not been looking like himself. Arku, is that true? J-Dub has not been looking like himself. That is fair. So they're trying to get more shooting, which they are lacking of, and McCain brings that. So,
and so having another option alongside AJ Mitchell behind SGA just makes
they can
sense and
develop
further
these guys.
bolsters that Oklahoma City team. And we'll see now. There's
Damn.
rumors that the Thunder could be chasing another depth big man. Perhaps Plumlee is the name floating around out there right now for them from Charlotte if they were to send Ousmane Dieng there. And if they were to add him again, it would perhaps make some sense to add another depth big man on this team with Isaiah Hartenstein dealing with injury over the course of the season as well. So OKC, they're not being complacent here. They're not, and I respect that for a team trying to go back to back. A very, very hard thing to do. We'll see if these teams make more moves. Philadelphia sitting on a pile of draft picks, trading one of their promising young players, and OKC not being complacent in their pursuit. We'll see what happens next. Please be sure to subscribe to Yahoo NBA for more videos ahead of the trade deadline and beyond. We get a lot coming on this channel.
All right. Wrist injury? Okay. Look. It is what it is. Sixers fans can be salty like they normally are. Or you can look at it at the bright side like what I'm doing right now. We're getting a first round pick we never had this year. Quentin Grimes, we have the capability of bringing him back. Dominic Barlow. This gives him the option to get a standard contract here. Pretty much after the All-Star break, he'll be a standard power forward here. He will not have to go down to the G League anymore. He's a standard power forward. You got to look at the whole team. Yes, you can look about the future right now, but the way the Sixers are playing, right? It's like up and down throughout this year. It's been up and down. We're on a 5-game winning streak right now. But they think that they could just improve, and this is what the Sixers fans wanted. They wanted to trade him in the beginning. They did. They either wanted to trade him or send him down to the G League. They sent him down to the G League. They bring him back. Basically get the same thing. You basically get the same thing. So I'm just going to say this right here, right now. Jared McCain, thank you for everything you did in Philly. You would still be one of my favorite players in NBA. Watched you since high school. Now you're in OKC Thunder. I'm going to be streaming a lot more Thunder games now. I'm going to stream a lot more Thunder games just to watch Jared McCain play over there and see how he does. Yes, the Thunder have a lot of ball dominant players, but they don't have a lot of shooting. And J-Dub not looking like what he's doing, this is a good trade for both sides. I really feel like this is a good trade for both sides. So, yeah. All right. I gotta head on out because I got another stream in an hour that I gotta get ready for. That is the Pick and Roll podcast where me, Blaze, and Rios, we talk about all the trades at the trade deadline happening. We'll talk about the NBA All Star game, or the NBA All Star starters, how that's looking. So make sure you tune in an hour. Come back, and here I'm gonna put the link in the chat here. It is on my channel still. So let's just I am gonna put the link here, not for my channel story. For the pick and roll. I love all the new people that were in here that liked and subscribed to come over and just hang out with me, hang out with us to talk more basketball. And then I'm pretty much gonna make I'm gonna make a Sixers video tonight. That is the goal. So yeah. What is up? What is up, Giga? Guys, again, tune in to the pick and roll at 5:30. Here it is. Make sure you guys click the notification bell so that way you will be notified when I go live for the pick and roll. So if I had to give this a number, I'm not giving grades, I'm doing numbers. I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna go 7 on this one. I'm just depending on what's the next move. Like if we don't get another shooter, a scorer off the bench, or if we don't, it depends on what we do next. So as of right now, I'm giving this move at 7. So we will see what is going on later. With that, you had my live reaction of Chris Paul getting traded to the Rockets. Oh, Zubac's been out. Zubac is out. All right. Here's one last thing here. One last thing, and then you give it a 7. Yep. Beep. Cool cat, smoke detector. Alright. So this is gonna be the last thing, and then I'm gonna head on out. So let's save this here. Right here. The Sixers were $1.3 million over the luxury tax line after the Paul George suspension. Jeremy McCain's salary was $4.8 million. Gets the Sixers under the line with the room for standard deals for two-way guys. Ergo Barlow. For two-way guys, Ergo Barlow. If no other additions, Shane McCain just seemed like a salary dump to dodge the tax. Thank you. It is a salary dump. That was the word I was thinking about earlier. This whole thing was a salary dump. That's basically what it is. I liked it. For what we have gotten, I like it. So today, I'm going live at 5:30. And at what time is your trade deadline? It's 3, right? Is it 3 o'clock tomorrow? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it 3? Because if it's 3, I'll go live at 3. So, yeah, I'm going to be live again in an hour. I'll be live again tomorrow. And then I'm going to make a video tonight. I'm making a video tonight about the Jeremy McCain trade. I don't know, potential rookie of the year. It's just bad. It's a salary dump, Jason. It's basically a salary dump. What I just said. They are trying to bring back Grimes at the end of the season. They're trying to bring back Dominic Barlow, give him a standard contract instead of a two-way, and that's basically it. We did not have a first-round pick this year until the Rockets. We didn't even have a first-round pick. Now that we do, Morey can take it and flip it. So, Jason, this is basically good once you break it down like I have been doing for the last hour and a half. You could be mad and say the Rockets pick is going to be a high pick. I don't care. Moore's been knowing for good drafting, and this is basically it. Sixers making any more moves? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. So, Jared McCain officially at OKC Thunder. So, it is what it is. So, guys, with that further ado, like, share, subscribe for more Sixers content, more NBA content as well. Yeah, I will catch you guys in an hour. Blaze, if you're in here, I'm gonna need a new intro because Jared McCain is on there. All right, guys, catch you all later. Like, share, subscribe. Good trade overall, in my opinion. Peace.